It's time to rank every GSL player's ID. Now, we didn't make any friends last time we did this for ASL. A lot of people got pissed off. But we're here to find out the truth. What are the best and worst IDs in StarCraft? So we're going to get right into it. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. Also, join me on Twitch, where you can see me make this content live and watch me be bad at StarCraft and other games. So to start this off immediately, I'm going to go with one that I think is excellent. It's also the first name right here on the list, but I love this ID. We're going to put Armani right here in the S rank. Isn't this like a designer product, like high-end designer stuff? I like that. That's kind of cool. I dig it. I like the way it sounds. I like the way the letters look together. So for me, it's going to be an S. Easy S there. All right, here's one I've had trouble with. I've never been a fan of this ID, guys. Deer going to the bottom. It's not even it would even be a little bit better if it was the animal deer. But deer, like Deer Diary? Oh, I can't stand this ID. This one goes down to the bottom. One of my least favorite IDs. Again, nothing personal against these players. They're all good. I like them. I see them in the studio. We say hi. We battle each other. But this is a low-rank ID as far as coolness goes. Let's take Maru. Maru, it's not bad. It's okay. It's not great, though, either. Catchy, but you know, it's sort of. I think it's fine. I think we put this at B. I think Maru is like a Japanese word for a fishermanship of some sort, I believe. You know, it's okay. Moving on. Ryung. It's not a terrible ID, but you know, it is, I'd say, below average. We got to put this over here at C. Doesn't get me excited. Not a total disaster ID. Ryung, I think it's a C. I don't think we can disagree on that. We certainly can't put it into B. Dark. This is a strong. I like IDs that are kind of like strong words. Originality helps a lot, and I think he does that here. But I don't think it's as top tier as an ID like Armani's. We're gonna put Dark at A. We've now got one in each rank. Again, I'm kind of doing this as I go. Yeah, Dark, pretty decent ID. Doesn't blow me away. But here's another example of a great ID. Scarlet, easily an S rank ID. It's original, it's catchy. There's only one Scarlet, and that's her. I like this ID. Easy call for me. Some of these are certainly tougher than others, I'll say that much. Parting. Parting is one of my favorite pro gamers. I love the way he plays. I love his personality. I've actually hung out with him a couple times. Hilarious guy. Love him. But the ID goes to the bottom. Ooh. Parting what? Parting your hair? I don't know. Doesn't work for me. Trap. Now this one is good, but it's a little bit like the Dark one. It's not S, but it's A. It's good. I like what he tried to do. I don't think it's quite as catchy as some of these other S-tier IDs. And again, it's not easy for these guys to do this in their second language. Hero. Now, here's the problem with Hero. Hero is a perfectly fine ID. There's literally already too many heroes in StarCraft. Okay? If you're a young buck and you're watching this video, maybe you're excited for Stormgate, and you're thinking, oh, well, I'll name myself Hero. Don't. We don't need any more heroes in esports. In StarCraft alone, there's already too many. But again, it's not a bad ID. We're going to put it down here at C. Would be a B, but it's a little bit passé now. Tasia, he's a great player. I don't know. It's kind of like a Ryung ID. Doesn't blow me away. Raynor, which, by the way, is misspelled. That's not how you spell Raynor. But he did name himself after Jim Raynor. Sorry, Raynor. You might be on some given days the best player in the world. But you are mid-tier when it comes to the quality of your ID. Rogue. Now this ID is just, bam, put that right up into S.
That's what I expected.
It's a perfect class. The only thing that could make this better is if he was a cheesy Protoss player named Rogue. That was the only way that could be better. But Rogue is a great ID, original, strong presence with the word. Funny. Not terrible. Kind of cute. We're gonna give him a C. He's passing. Nightmare. Now this ID, I don't know. It's hard to say with a straight face, isn't it? Nightmare. Nightmare might have to go down to D. Sorry, Nightmare. Leenock. I kind of like this ID more than Ryung or Tasia. I've kind of put these IDs in the same category. We're going to put Leenock back up here. I think it's a B. It's fine. By the way, if you guys didn't know, he's killing in Age of Empires 4. He's easily one of the best players. Hurricane. Hurricane gets a B. It's okay. He kind of did like what a Rogue Scarlet Armani did, but it doesn't do a lot for me. TY, I'm going to give him a C. It's 2 letters, whatever. Byun, Korean for poop. And there you go. Bomber, this is an excellent ID. I'm torn between S or A. I'm kind of feeling A, but am I wrong about this? Is this worthy of S rank? I think we got to put it in S. It looks wrong over at A. No, it's got to be an S. Dest, I think he's trying to go for one of those cool poppy words, but it doesn't. I don't know. Zest, I think we put him in C. A lot of C's here. A lot of C students here in the ID world. Biel, this is a Korean word for star. I think it's another C, man. A lot of C's. I'm kind of surprised here by how many C's I'm giving. SOS, dude, I think he wears it well. I'm even okay with the way the font is. Bam. I like it. It's strong. We're going to put him in S. A lot of people disagreeing with me in the chat here, but I think this is an S quality ID. Solar. It's okay. You know, it's I don't know. It just feels like it's not the best word, you know. Doesn't do as much for me. Stats. Now this is an ID I really don't like, even though I really admire this guy's play. This ID just is not that good. Stats is a D tier ID. I'm sorry, Stats. And I get it. It's like, okay, he knows, like, he's got all the info. It just isn't a great ID. Not a great one. Cure. Cure gets a B. A little bit better than, some of these more average IDs like Zest and Solar, but not that great either. Ragnarok. Now, this is an A ID. It is a cool word. He definitely dug up a neat word for an ID. Again, it doesn't quite have the same effect that like a Rogue or an Armani does with me. But, definitely a solid original name for himself. Keen. I feel like Keen's a C, too. Keen's a C. Jockji is almost a D, but it's kind of catchy, I guess. Impact. Impact is a good ID. A. I'm debating S, but I think it's a solid A ID. And at the same time, I feel like Dream, good, but it's not doing a lot for me. Dream gets a B, I think. Again, nothing bad with a B. When you get a B on the test, your parents aren't mad. But he didn't exceed my expectations with that ID. Estrella, I think this is a B. I think we're going to put Estrella right here in B. Good, not great, but not bad either. DRG. This is an abbreviation of Dongregu, which is the region that he's from in Korea. Not that exciting. We're going to put it up at C. It's okay, whatever. True, I think, is also kind of a C ID. It's one of these words. It's a word, like bunny, incest, and solar. I don't know. Doesn't do a lot for me. Doesn't feel badass. Innovation. I've never been crazy for this ID, but it's not terrible. But it's another one of these words that, I don't know, it just doesn't feel quite right. It's also funny because this is the guy that he's built. A lot of his style is very repetitive, right? He definitely has a specific style of playing. We're going to put him at a C. Classic, I kind of dig. Classic is either an A or a B. I think it's a B tier ID. I think we got to put it up in B. Sue, C. Gumiho. This is a kind of a catchy sounding ID. Not amazing. Kind of like a Lenok. I think we put this up here at B. Kawaiian's also a C, I feel. Creator. Am I wrong? I feel like Creator's a C. I put it in that same category as like True and Innovation. It's not terrible. It's kind of Doesn't get me excited. C. Now, here we get to Percival. I like this ID, actually. It's very catchy. Does it mean anything? Do we know? I feel like it's an A ID or maybe even an S. It's such a strong sounding ID. He was a Knight of the Round Table. Okay. Now I almost want to drop it down to A. But we'll keep it there. Zhaon. For some reason, I like this ID more than the rest. I feel like this is a B tier ID. Not amazing. Kind of fun to say. Very different sounding. I guess that leaves us here with Special. This is a D rank ID. I'm sorry, Special. But into the garb you go. His other ID was Major. Also not one I'm very fond of. And that leaves us with just the two casters, doesn't it? We've already established that I am S. And I don't really think there's any debate about this, that Tasteless is an S-tier ID. It's original. Even the way the T is tall at the start, and it kind of ends with those two S's, it's like just everything about it's perfect. It's catchy. You're never going to forget that ID. There's never going to be another Tasteless. A great word to just see when you read it online. I'm S. And that leaves us with Artosis. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I heard what happened in his video. He thinks his ID is so good because he knew he was going to be famous one day. And so he had to think of an ID that was good. But Artosis does sound like some kind of a disease. It just seems to me, I don't know. Can't you just imagine the doctor walking in with a clipboard? He's looking at you, you're in a hospital bed, and he says, you have Artosis, and you go, oh no. And he tried to put me down into, what was it, A rank? Did he end me in A rank? Artosis is an A rank ID, but I think we're going to demote him to a B. I think we're putting him down to a B for what he did in that video. And I'll give you guys a little secret. You want to know his original ID was Archmage Danny. Before he was Artosis, his name was Archmage Danny. Okay? That's the name of the Archmage. A lot of people don't know that. Little embarrassing. Little embarrassing. But we're going to put him down in a B. I know we put him in A earlier. Again, but, you know, he needs to know his place. So this is going to be the official list that I have. If you enjoy that, please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. We will be having Stormgate videos here in the future when there's more content to make around that. And go to tastelessthreads.com. Check out my merch. We've got a lot of cool shirts and mugs and mouse pads and stuff I think you'll really enjoy. Appreciate you watching the content, and I hope to see you again in another video.